All right, hello to all of our listeners, viewers, supporters, subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Jabbar Brown here with you from the musiciantrainingcenter.com. All right, so today I want to show you a really simple progression, 736. We're going to take a slightly different approach with this progression, and we'll do it in the key of D flat. All right, so y'all come on in and let's have a little fun. Let's break down these chords. Key of D flat, okay? This is your 7, this is your 3, and this is your 6. And we'll probably use a song like How Great Is Our God, okay? We'll use that song. Now you're probably familiar with and used to 736 progressions or a progression like this. All right? Probably used to that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that progression, okay? All right? I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to just add some pads with it. All right? 7-3. All right? Nothing wrong with that. So let me break that down real quick, and then let's explore another way to play the 7-3-6. All right? We're going to flip it around just a little bit. So first chord. All right? Especially for you, those of you who are beginners and, possibly intermediate, advanced, you guys probably already know this progression that I'm going to show you. We'll see when I show it and break it down just a little bit. So first chord. All right. It's your 7. It's your 3 chord. All right. Here's your 6. Typically, we'll go ahead and add that F as well. All right. Again, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, and we'll just use the song "How Great Is Our God." All right. All right. So, how can we change that? How can we just flip it just a little bit? All right. Let's take a really simple approach. So, here's the chords. I'll take the pads out. All right. Just that simple. Just that quick. All right, let's do it again. Okay, then I just kind of added to it. All right, and we may just talk a little bit about the extra stuff that you can add to it. All right, so let me play that one more time, and let's break down these chords. All right. All right. So, what am I playing? What is this first chord? All right. So we're on our 1. Okay. I kind of switch that around so you can just kind of have some fun with the first chord. All right. Now on the 7, basically we're playing a C minor 9 with an 11. Okay. C minor 9 with an 11. All right. Break that down. All right. Second chord is going to be an F augmented 7. So we got our C minor 9 with an 11. All right. Okay. So here is our F augmented 7. actually what we could do, I'm taking the F, or I'm not playing the F in the right hand. We can still play the F in the right hand, but here's the difference, all right? So you still hear the F. Now sometimes if you take it out, you're not losing or missing the F note because you're going to be playing it in the left hand, all right? But sometimes it'll make a difference depending on what note you want to be on the top. So if you're fine with still having that F, on the top, if you were playing chords like that and you want to keep the F note on the top, that's totally fine, okay? So start out. C minor 9 with an 11, F augmented 7, okay? And our B flat minor 6. All right. Now what I did with this particular chord, once again, I didn't play the F note because I already have it in the left hand. All right. So you're not missing the chord, or the note rather. Right. Again, if you want to add it. All right. And that's basically it. Again, just a really simple switch or flip approach, perspective to a 7-3-6. And we're just using a song like a popular song, very common. A lot of people sing this, and we sing this in our churches. How great is our God. All right, and again, we're kind of used to that. And I said before, I'll say it one last time. There's nothing wrong with those chords. Every now and then, you might try to, approach that 7-3-6 differently, trying to figure out a way to do that. All right. Now the other thing is, all right, I'll point this out. How great. So you still have that D flat there. All right, which is also very important. All right. Now if we had if we had done something like that, then we just totally, the melody line is lost. The melody line is gone. So if you're singing on a D flat and you just played a D, now that's actually nice as well. So even though I'm not, we're not focusing on that, you can use that chord as well. Okay. So the other thing that I did, something like that. Okay. And so much that you can do with chords. I mean, you can get into arpeggios, inversions and things like that. So what I did, just because I have a little bit of time, just a little bit of space, and it also depends on who's singing the song. If you're singing, now you go into the turn. All right. So you have a little bit of time to, while you're sustaining that chord, to maybe do something else. All right. Or okay, you can do something like that. Just really simple, just sustaining the note, a little arpeggio. Okay. And since D flat is where we're ending, okay, we could continue on from there. So, all right. Okay, and you can just kind of go from there. All right. Now this 7 chord by itself, the B flat minor 6, and that's a good chord by itself. Okay, you can do things with that. You can replace, or I don't want to say replace, but it's on the 6 of your D flat. Okay, so standalone chord is pretty cool as well. All right. So one last time, let's play these progressions. I'll play them slowly. All right, so you can get all the chords. All right, and then we'll just wrap it up. Okay. So here we go. All right. Okay, so we'll stop there. 7 3 6. Okay, and don't forget. Okay, I didn't emphasize that chord, and actually that was a mistake. I didn't really mean to play that chord, so it was so random, which proved this is another point. I think I said it before in one of my other lessons. Sometimes mistakes can sound good. You know, it may catch you off guard at first, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, what did I just play?" You know, but the point here is that although it was a mistake and it does sound good, you want to make sure that you at least, like we had that D flat there. Always all right. So we didn't sacrifice that. We didn't compromise that line or that note. Okay. Now when you decide to go somewhere else, then you're going to compromise. Okay. You know, you start doing crazy stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. All right. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Again, just taking a really simple approach and flipping the 7 3 6. There's a number of other songs that you could probably think of that has this progression, or at least you can apply this progression to 7 3 6. You know, try it out. You know, and make sure you guys leave some comments. All right, leave some comments. Let me know how this worked out for you. And if you have any new ideas, again, you know, drop some comments down there. Let me see. Let me know how you approached this or what ideas you may have had. If you liked this progression, if it helped you, if it kind of opened your creativity vault, your creativity gift. Basically just, you know, open some new ideas is what I'm saying. So sometimes when you see stuff or hear stuff like this, you may be used to it. For those of you who already know these chords, you know, it's cool. For those of you who may not, you know, it may kind of open your mind up to some different things that you may want to try. So again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this lesson. I enjoyed teaching it to you. I think you can probably tell, you know, a little laughing, just a little bit of singing, not too much. But I want to encourage you guys to continue to practice hard. Okay, make sure you do that. Continue to practice smart as well. And the reason why I'm saying practice smart is because I'll use the example. On the 6, we didn't compromise that B flat. Okay, so you want to stay true to the melody line, if at all possible. Stay true. Don't compromise or sacrifice the melody line. There are some times where you can get away with it, and it just depends on, you know, maybe it's a section or a segment in a concert or a program where you have room to just kind of improvise and just do your own thing. Okay, then you know it may be acceptable then. But if somebody is singing the song and you rehearse it and it goes well, and they're singing that line, you probably want to stay true to that melody line. You want to stay true to that D flat. All right, so that's an example of practicing smart. Staying true to the melody line, don't compromise or sacrifice it. You might get in trouble, or you might get a lot of weird looks. All right, and continue to put in that effort. And let's continue on this journey. Let's do the work and see the results. All right, so you guys take care and be blessed. Peace and love. Jabbar Brown signing out.